pound dollar, and you guys can, again, the pound dollar, the reason we is, again, as you can see, is pretty much like the euro yen. Why can't you see anything, Pravi? Yeah, we're still online. This is pretty much like the euro dollar. It's an inside day. It's neither a buy nor a sell. It's kind of slightly on the positive uh, way. I mean, the high yesterday is the 161.20. It closed at 161.20, so it doesn't really uh, give us any indication which way it wants to go. If I'm looking at kind of a dollar strength, so my inclination would be that this thing, that the pound should be coming down. But again, we trade what we see, and based on that, if you look at this intraday chart, and if we look back to the daily chart, you see that you had a move on the way up. So if I'm analyzing it, this thing is up, the trend is up, and I'm looking for continuation to the upside. So I can't really make anything out of this. So I will go now to the intraday, and I'm going to magnify it so I can begin to identify my entries. I might get a clearer picture. So you see now you got your trend. All of this now is pretty much a consolidation area, and this was a momentum low, and when it broke, it didn't really go anywhere. So with that, based upon the structure that I see on the chart, I'm going to identify my selling point, and this here, this is my lowest structure point. This is going to be my selling point. I'm going to go short below 1.607, and on the buying side, all of this now is my consolidation, if you will, and if it gets above this, this is going to be the continuation of what we call the gift trade. So I'm going to be buying it pretty much above the 101, the 1.6160. So for the pound dollar, I'm buying above 161.60, and I am selling it below 106, 1.60755. My structure long on the intraday is the 162.97. This has not changed. My structural short is the magnificent 159.80. This has not changed. They remain the same. If I'm going to buy it above the 161.60 right there, I can place my stop below the 161, the market side, which is the 161.22, and if I go short below 160 or 160.70, then I place my stop above this prior momentum low of 160.94. So my short stop is 160.94. Okay, that is the pound dollar. So I'm buying it above 161.60, and if I do, my structure long is 162.97. So you're looking at a pretty 200 pips if it moves above that structure point, and your stop is going to be the 162. No, the long stop is wrong here. Buying it 161.22. I'm sorry. that is my stop, 161.22. I'm going to go short below 160. Thanks, Lionel. I appreciate your help, mate. No, there is no clear bias on the pound. Absolutely not. And we're going to get short below the 160.75, and we're going to place our stop above the 160.94, so I'm risking 25 pips on that trade. The bias, if I'm going to have one route, I would be more biased towards being short the pound dollar than actually being long the pound dollar. Okay? Because if you look at the intraday chart, this is a congestion area, and it has tried to fail a couple of times and it didn't go. So I have a very clear point here of the 160.75. If it does break below it, then I'm looking for yes, it's because of the dollar index. Okay, so we did now the pound